Listen to me, and please, don't skip this, because if you clicked on this video, it means you're already standing at the edge. Not the edge of an exam, the edge of regret. Right now, 4 months of syllabus is sitting on your chest like a weight you can't breathe under. You know exactly how bad it is. You feel it every time you open your book and close it again 5 minutes later. You don't feel lazy. You don't feel stupid. You feel trapped. Trapped between, I still have time, and it's already too late. And the scariest part? Both voices sound true. Let me say this clearly. This is not just another study motivation video. This is not advice. This is not inspiration. This is damage control. Because at this exact moment of your life, exams are not just exams. They are your confidence. They are your self-respect. They are the proof you show yourself that you didn't waste years pretending to work hard. And deep down, you know this is your last clean chance. Not next month, not after one more YouTube video, not after I'll start tomorrow, right now. You've already tried studying the normal way, long hours, late nights, highlighting pages, rewriting notes, and still nothing sticks. So your brain has started whispering dangerous thoughts. What if I fail? What if I disappoint everyone? What if I try again and still mess it up? That fear, that tight feeling in your chest, that's not weakness. That's your mind realizing time is almost gone. And here's the brutal truth most people won't tell you. At this stage, studying more will not save you. Studying differently will. You don't need 4 more months. You don't need 12-hour study days. You don't need motivation. You need a compression system, a way to squeeze 4 months of effort into a few focused hours without burnout, without panic, without blanking out in the exam hall. That's exactly what this video is. Not magic, not shortcuts, not lies. A last-stage strategy used when time is already lost, but marks can still be saved. And I'll be honest with you. If you watch this video casually, while checking notifications, while half listening, while telling yourself, I already know this, it will not work. But if you treat the next few minutes as the most important decision you'll make this year, if you watch till the end properly, this can become the turning point you look back at and say, this is where everything stopped falling apart. I won't promise miracles, I won't promise rank 1, but I will give you a system that brings clarity instead of panic, control instead of fear, and results instead of regret. So don't move, don't skip, don't tell yourself, I'll watch later, because later is exactly what got you here. This is not just a video, this is your last reset button, and it starts right now. Before we start, I need you to do one thing. Put your phone on silent, close every other tab, and decide right now that for the next few minutes, nothing else in your life matters more than this. Because what I'm about to explain only works when your mind is fully present. Part 1. Why you feel hopeless, and why that's actually good. Let me tell you something most students never realize. The panic you feel right now, the pressure, the fear that time is gone, that's not a problem, that's a signal. Your brain has finally understood one truth. Comfort is no longer safe. For months, your brain lived in survival mode. I still have time. I'll do it later. One more video, one more day. But now, the illusion is gone. And here's the strange part. This stage, this exact moment, is the only time when real transformation is possible. Because when time is plenty, the brain delays. When time is limited, the brain compresses. That's what toppers do differently. They don't study more. They study under pressure, on purpose. Part 2. Stop trying to finish the syllabus. Let me say this very clearly. If your goal right now is finish the entire syllabus, you are already finished, because your brain cannot digest 4 months of content in the same way it digests daily study. It shuts down, it resists, it forgets everything. So we change the goal. Your new goal is not completion. Your new goal is control. Exams don't test how much you studied. They test how much you can recognize, recall, and apply under pressure. So instead of asking, "How much syllabus is left?" you ask, "What can I secure marks from?" That single shift changes everything. Part 3. The 4-hour compression framework. Here's how this system works. We divide your effort into 4 brutal hours. Not relaxed hours, not distracted hours, focused, intentional, controlled hours. Each hour has a specific purpose. Not random studying, not revising everything, a sequence. Miss the sequence, and it fails. Follow it, and your brain locks in more than weeks of normal study. Hour 1. Syllabus triage. Stop bleeding marks. The first hour is not about studying. It's about cutting losses. Right now, your syllabus is bleeding marks everywhere. We stop the bleeding first. Here's what you do. Take your syllabus or previous year question papers. Divide topics into 3 categories. 1. High probability topics, repeated questions, core chapters, frequently tested concepts. 2. Medium probability topics, appear sometimes, partial understanding possible. 3. Low probability / time-wasting topics, rare, long, confusing. Be honest, this is not ego time, this is survival time. Now listen carefully. You will ignore category 3 completely. Yes, ignore. Not because it's useless, but because time is limited. Trying to cover everything is how most students fail. Hour 2. Marks first study, reverse learning. This hour feels uncomfortable because it goes against everything school taught you. Instead of learning from chapter 1 to last, you study backwards. You start from questions, examples, numericals, case studies, expected answers. Why? Because the brain remembers questions better than explanations. When you see a question first, your brain builds a hook. When you see theory without context, it evaporates. So during this hour, you don't read everything. You hunt patterns. What kind of questions are asked? What wording repeats? What steps give marks? You're not becoming a scholar. You're becoming exam efficient. Hour 3. Active recall under pressure. This is the key. This is where most students fail. They keep reading. Reading feels productive, but reading creates familiarity, not memory. So we do the opposite. We force recall. Close the book. Take a blank page. Write everything you remember. Formulas, steps, definitions, diagrams, keywords. Even if it's messy, even if it's incomplete. Struggling to remember is not a sign of failure. It's the exact process that builds memory. Every second of struggle burns information deeper. This hour will feel hard, uncomfortable, slow. That's how you know it's working. Hour 4. Exam simulation and memory lock. In the final hour, we turn chaos into confidence. You do 3 things. 1. Timed mini-tests. Short answers, key numericals, definitions. 2. Error analysis. What you forgot, why you forgot it. 3. Ultra-short revision. Only weak points, only mistakes. No new topics, no fresh chapters. This hour is about locking memory, not adding load. Part 4. The psychology that makes this work. Now listen carefully. This system works because it aligns with how the brain behaves under deadlines. Limited input, high focus, immediate feedback, emotional pressure. That combination creates retention. That's why students remember things studied one night before exam better than things studied months earlier. We're using that effect intentionally. Part 5. The rules you must follow, or it fails. I won't lie to you. Break these rules and this system collapses. Rule 1. No multitasking. 0. Rule 2. No perfection. Done greater than perfect. Rule 3. No guilt about skipped topics. Rule 4. No overconfidence after day 1. This is a controlled emergency strategy, not a lifestyle. Part 6. What to expect emotionally. Let me prepare you mentally. After this session, you won't feel relaxed. You won't feel finished. You will feel clear, and clarity beats motivation, because clarity tells you exactly what to do next. Part 7. Final reset moment. If you're still watching this, it means one thing: you haven't given up. You're scared, but you're still here. That alone puts you ahead of most people. This is not about proving anything to others. This is about walking into the exam hall knowing, I did everything I could, properly.